Chapter 2. Gem. There's a woman in the garden. No, a girl, tall but young. She runs like a child, big, lopping steps with her arms held out, and her head bobbing like one of those giant flowers. I've never seen so many flowers. Flowers, plants, fruit, green things bursting all over. When we first crawled from the caverns, I stumbled into the face of it. I fell, and my hands felt alien against the soft, wet grass. The smell devastated me. I don't have desert people or smooth-skinned names for them. I can't tell where one smell ends and another begins. The land under the glass dome overwhelms with its life. Fierce, vicious life. Stolen life. Paid for with the deaths of many people. We're starving. The children first. Their skin cracks and bleeds. They cry until they have no strength left, and their silence is worse than their moans. The tribal medicine men have become death dealers. Better to eat poison root and have the pain over in an instant than to die slowly. The autumn harvest of cactus fruit has brought the desert people time, but only a little. We must have the roses, according to our chief's visions. They are the key to the magic that keeps the land under the domes flourishing and abundant. Take them at any cost, Nera said when we left our camp a month ago. Die for them. Kill for them if there is no other way. Our chief is a peaceful woman, but these are not times for peace. Or mercy. If the girl sees me, she'll scream. The guards will come. They're everywhere. They were here a few minutes ago. I hid in the orchard. But they'll come again, and I might not be so lucky next time. The moons are so bright it's practically daylight under the dome. I have to act. If Gare were here instead of on the other side of the city, he would have already slit the girl's throat and wrestled a plant from the soil, and would be halfway back to the caverns. It took generations of digging to build the tunnel down the underground river. It will take generations more to find another way in if we fail. Generations we might not live to birth. This path will serve us only once. When the smoothskins realize what we've done, they'll shore up their underground defenses, build another impenetrable wall. They already suspect an attack will come. Their guards shot arrow at our scouts as they circled the city. This is our only chance. Kill her, I hear my brother's voice in my head. One death is nothing. A drop of water in the sea of the desert's people's blood. I flex my hands, my claws grow loose inside the groves, above my nail beds. There is no choice. There is no time. I step from behind a thick tree, out of the shadows. Into her line of sight I bend my knees and bare my teeth. My claws slick from their hiding places as I ready myself for the rush. Her eyes fall on me, huge, round eyes in a face so different from my people's, but still so familiar. I hesitate. I shiver. I didn't expect the smoothskins to look like this. I expected softness like uncooked dough, empty eyes, sunk in privileged, rotting flesh. I didn't expect whisper-thin skin peeling like old tree bark, skin so pale I can see the blue blood flowing beneath. I didn't expect a sharp chin or sharper nose or eyes that seem to see everything, except me. She doesn't see me. She doesn't startle. She doesn't scream. Her gaze doesn't waver. She looks past me into the orchard. I turn, but there's no one there. I turn back and find her still motionless, her hand in the flowers, her eyes focused on some faraway thing. The truth hits, and my claws slide back into their chambers with a shup so hard it hurts. She's blind. I was about to kill a blind girl. Maybe even a simple blind girl. Now that I've seen her face, there is no doubt that she is nearly a woman. but she skips and plays in the flowers like a child. No near adult of the desert people would behave that way unless they were rattled in the brain. A strange heat creeps up my neck, making my face burn. Shame, that's what this is. Not something I've had reason to feel more than once or twice, but now it curdles inside me. This isn't the way. No woman or children. We were like the smoothskins. They are soulless and sandstorm. They are soulless as a sandstorm. We are better. We know the power of transformation. This planet has changed us, but its magic is good magic. It would be enough to sustain us all if the smoothskins hadn't twisted it to serve their unnatural purposes. They are murderers. Their doomed cities rob the surrounding lands of vitality. Their prosperity is paid for by the slow death of the desert, and if something doesn't change, it will lead to the extinction of my people. This raid isn't about killing smoothskins, it's about keeping them from killing us anymore. I back into the shadows under the orchard trees. I'll wait. The girl will leave eventually, and then I'll, please, she says. I freeze, skin crawling, crawls slicking out again. Was I wrong? Has she? Show me this garden, she begs. Show me myself, just once. She isn't talking to me. There must be someone else, but where? The flower bed looks dense, the thorns dangerous. I ease closer, circling around her on quiet feet, braced for attack. But there is nothing in the shadows beneath the roses, only her hand, with a thorn buried deep into one finger, and her blood dripping slowly to the earth below. You've shown me the nobles' cottages, and the soldiers on the wall, and the desert outside, and the monstrous who live there, she says, spitting each word. But you refuse to show me what's right here, right now? All I want is to see my face. You promised me. You promised. The girl is rattled. No question. I hate you, she whispers, sightless eyes narrowing. I'll set fire to the entire lot of you. She laughs, a cruel laugh, not childlike at all. I'll do it. I swear I will if... She breaks off with a cry as the flowers begin to move, squirm, coil like snakes preparing to strike. The giant blossoms roll on their stems, turning to fix me with their alien eyes. Naira's visions are sound. The roses do have magic, greater than the planet magic that touched our people in the early years, granting us size and strength and protection from the sun, and our new predators greater than the blessings our dead bestow on their final flames burn. The girl knows the magic. She speaks to the flowers. A plan takes shape quickly. I'll trap the girl, creep up behind her and hold my claws to her throat. I'll make her dig one of the bushes and whisper the roses' secrets while she does it. If she's helpful and quiet, I'll let her go. If not, I'll... No, she gasps. Her eyes go wide. Her thin chest heaves as her breath grows faster. If I didn't know she was blind, I'd think... No, she says louder this time. Help me! I lunge for her, but she darts away, leaping off the edge of the flower bed, leaving a smattering of blood behind. The Monstrous are in the city! She runs as fast as the desert wind around the flower beds and down the stone path lined with many more flowers. Monstrous, in the royal garden, help me! Help! I race after her. I have no choice. I need her silence before it's too late, before more smoothskins appear at the end of the path. Spears raised. I know the moment they see me. I see their silhouettes ripple in the yellow moonlight. I smell their fear. I lift my clawed hands and roar, a warning to my people. Wherever their search has taken them, my father and brother and the others in our raid party hear me, and I know I've been discovered. They'll make it to the caverns and into the river before they've been caught, but they'll do it without the roses we came for. We've failed. I've failed. I let this girl doom my tribe. I should have killed her. I should have slit her throat and lapped the blood from my claws. Now everyone I love will die. My father, my brother, my friends, my son. He's only 6 weeks old. He'll be the first on the pyre. I roar again, a sound so terrible the girl screams and stumbles, falling to the ground. I leap and land on top of her before the guards can throw their spears. They'll kill me sooner or later, but I'll kill this girl first. I'll take her life as payment for the destruction of my people. I grab her shoulder and flip her onto her back, the better to get at her throat. Her skin gives like water beneath my claws. Her blood is the exact color of the roses, red that swallowed brown and black and holds them prisoner in its belly. I stare at it. It's beautiful, terrifying. I never killed something so large before, so large or so delicate. I didn't even mean to cut her. I didn't do it. She whispers, her voice fearful but angry too. She trembles beneath me, her long body quaking, her eyes once again open without focus. Do it! Kill me! Her words make my blood burn. You're so ready to die, I demand in her language. My people would do anything to live, anything. Her eyes bulge in her narrow face. You speak? How? A spear falls next to my arm. Another glances off my bare shoulder. My skin isn't like theirs, so thin that it's practically pointless to have skin at all. My hide is thick, scaled across my chest and over my neck and shoulders, down my back. If they want to kill me, they'll have to hit my belly. I lift my head, roaring at the 2 guards who've dared come close enough to hurl their weapons. Wait, the girl screams. Take it alive, don't kill it. It? I snarl into her face. She screams, her eyes squeeze shut, her hands cover her mouth, muffling her sobs. Another spear flies, and another, but I knock them away, rage making my warrior's reflexes even swifter. I am not an it. I am a desert man. I have 19 years. I have a son. I might have had a mate if there was no Yuan, no tunnel to dig, no scouting missions to take me away from my tribe over and over again. But Mir chose a different mate, and my son sleeps in another family's hut. Now my son will die and be burned without ever knowing my face, because of them. I roar again and hope it rattles the loose pieces of her brain. Stupid girl, stupid smooth skin, stupid— Stop! She shouts, hands lashing out. Her tiny fists hit my mouth, brushing my lip as they bounce off my teeth. Before I can react, her fingers return to my face, gentle this time, curious. I freeze, too shocked to pull away. Hold your weapons, she orders the soldiers. Boots shuffle forward, but she shouts, I am Isra Ujija. My word is the word. Hold. Ujija, the name of the ruling family. It can't. Not this girl. This strange one. The guard's closet breaths deeply. Another gasp like a woman. A third says, M'lady. My word is the word, and will one day be law. Hold your weapons. Silence falls. In it, her fingers trace the outline of my lips, discover my nose, smooth around my eyes. When she reaches the scaled patches above my brows, she hesitates, but eventually moves on. She finds the place where my braid begins and smooths a shaking hand down the ridge to the end, falling over my shoulder. "It's soft," she whispers. "What color is it?" "You saw." "I'm blind." Her lids flutter. Her eyes are not brown or black like every other pair I've seen. They're dark green and as strange as flowers in her garden. They are sightless now, but I would have sworn she saw me before. How else would she have known to run? "Black," I snap, keeping one eye on the soldiers. "Like my people," her breath shudders out. "But you have very large teeth, I think." "You think?" "I haven't felt many teeth." Her fingers come to her shoulder, covering the place where my claws pierce her skin. "Will the poison take effect soon?" she asks in a small voice. "Poison?" "In your claws." The guards inch slowly closer, torn between obeying their princess and saving her life. I smile at them, baring my undoubtedly large bone-white teeth. Now that I know how valuable this girl is, I have hope. Not much, but enough to make my voice smooth when I say, "Take me to the underground river and set me free. Before I go, I will tell you how to rid yourself of the poison." "And if I don't?" "You die." "Maybe I'm already dead," she whispers, her words as haunted as her eyes. "The roses are hungry. I felt it tonight." She's out of her mind. She makes me afraid. That's what I feel when I look into her vacant eyes. Fear, as foreign as shame. Why should I fear a girl I have pinned to the ground? I don't know. She's helpless, fragile. I should be afraid of her guards and their weapons. The thought has barely formed when I feel it, the sharp jab of metal deep in the back of my thigh, where there are no scales to protect me. I cry out and swipe at the guard with my claws. I graze his leg and reach for the spear, but the guards in front of me don't give much time. One snatches the girl from beneath me and drags her across the stones, while the second, a man with a knife longer than my claws, lunges for my throat. I knock him away with a growl that transforms to a howl of pain as the man behind wrenches his spear free of my leg. Blood rushes from the wound, and I scream. "No!" the girl cries. "Don't kill him!" The guard drives his weapon into my other leg, just above the knee, hobbling me. I wail like the grieving at the funeral fires. It's over. Even if I fight the guards off and get to my feet, I'll never be able to run. "No! No!" The princess is suddenly by my side, tripping over my arm and falling to the ground beside me. "Take him alive!" she pants, turning to address the air around her, blind eyes wide. "Take him alive! We need him to tell us how to remove the poison. If not, I will die!" My claws dig into the stone so hard my knuckles ache. There is no poison. These smooth skins believe such strange things about my people. But I can arrange for her to die. She's close. I could slit her throat before her guards could even make a move to protect her. My pulse beats faster. The agony in my leg fades to a high-pitched hum of pain that urges me to act, to kill. This is my last chance for vengeance. This is their princess, the woman who will be queen and continue the devastation of the land until not a single living creature remains outside the doomed cities. I should do it. I will do it. My heart races faster, faster, until I hear it rushing through my ears. Faster until sweat beads upon my lips and my scales move further apart to accommodate the heat building inside me. Faster until my teeth ache and my brain pulses and colors swim through the night air. Red for the blood that has been spilled. Blue for the sky I'll never see again. Green for her eyes. Her eyes. They are the last thing I see before black sweeps in, stealing all the colors, all my hope away.